Good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure to stand before you today and talk about a very important issue: love and relationships. Love is a beautiful emotion, a source of happiness, and a connection that can bring meaning to life. However, love can also be a dangerous game if not handled with caution. Especially for young girls, love is one of the most powerful emotions a person can experience. It brings warmth, joy, and a sense of belonging. When someone is in love, the world seems brighter and every moment feels special. However, love is not just about emotions. It is a commitment that requires responsibility, understanding, and maturity. Many people enter relationships thinking love is just about happiness and affection, but in reality, it is much deeper than that. A true and meaningful relationship demands dedication. It is not just about enjoying the good moments, but also about standing by each other through challenges. Love is not just about saying I love you, but about proving it through actions, respect, and care. Many relationships fail because people treat love lightly, without realizing the effort it takes to maintain a strong and healthy bond. For love to be real and lasting, both partners must be willing to invest time and effort into understanding each other. It is easy to be in love when everything is going well. But the true test of love is how two people handle disagreements, struggles, and life's ups and downs together. Love requires patience and the ability to communicate openly. Without these, even the strongest feelings can fade away. Commitment in love also means being loyal and trustworthy. A relationship cannot survive without honesty and faithfulness. If one partner is not serious about the relationship, it can lead to heartbreak, betrayal, and emotional damage. That is why it is important to be sure about a person's intentions before giving them your heart. Rushing into a relationship without truly knowing the other person can lead to disappointment and pain. Another important aspect of commitment is mutual respect. Love should never make a person feel small, unwanted, or disrespected. If a relationship lacks respect, it is not real love but an unhealthy attachment. Both partners should treat each other as equals and value each other's feelings, dreams, and opinions. Respect is the foundation of a healthy and happy relationship. Moreover, love should never be forced. True love happens naturally and is based on understanding and emotional connection, not pressure or manipulation. If someone forces you into a relationship or makes you feel guilty for not loving them back, that is not love, it is control. A person who truly loves you will respect your choices and will never pressure you into something you are uncomfortable with. Many people believe that love alone is enough to sustain a relationship, but that is not true. Love must be supported by trust, respect, and compatibility. Even if two people deeply love each other, if they are not compatible in their values, goals, or lifestyles, the relationship may struggle. Love is an important part of a relationship, but it should not blind a person to the realities of life and personal growth. A serious commitment in love also means knowing when to walk away. If a relationship becomes toxic, abusive, or one-sided, staying in it will only cause harm. Love should make a person feel safe and happy, not trapped or miserable. It is important to understand that leaving a bad relationship is not a failure but an act of self-respect and strength. When entering a relationship, it is easy to get swept away by emotions, especially in the beginning. Love can feel exciting and magical, making people overlook certain behaviors that may be warning signs of future problems. These warning signs, commonly known as red flags, indicate that something is not right in a relationship. Ignoring them can lead to heartbreak, emotional damage, or even serious harm. That is why it is important to be aware of red flags early on and take them seriously. One of the biggest red flags in any relationship is disrespect. If a person constantly belittles you, makes fun of you in a hurtful way, or dismisses your feelings, they do not truly respect you. Love should be built on mutual respect, where both partners value each other's thoughts, emotions, and opinions. If someone treats you poorly and refuses to change, that is a clear sign that the relationship is unhealthy. Another major red flag is controlling behavior. Love should make you feel free and comfortable, not trapped. If your partner constantly wants to know where you are, who you are with, or what you are doing at all times, it might seem like care, but it could actually be control. A loving partner will trust you and give you space instead of trying to control every aspect of your life. Excessive jealousy is another warning sign to watch for. A little jealousy is normal in any relationship, but when it becomes extreme, it can turn into possessiveness and insecurity. If your partner constantly accuses you of cheating without reason, tries to isolate you from your friends, or gets angry when you talk to others, it is not a sign of love but of insecurity and control. Such behavior can lead to emotional and even physical abuse over time. A person who lies often or hides things from you is also showing a major red flag. Honesty is one of the most important foundations of a healthy relationship. If someone frequently lies, avoids answering questions, or keeps secrets from you, they are not being truthful or trustworthy. A partner who truly loves and respects you will be open and honest, even about difficult topics. Another serious warning sign is emotional manipulation. Some people use guilt, threats, or emotional blackmail to get what they want in a relationship. For example, they might say, "If you really love me, you will do this for me," or threaten to hurt themselves if you leave them. This is not love, it is manipulation. A healthy relationship should never make you feel guilty or pressured into doing things you are uncomfortable with. If your partner has frequent anger issues and gets easily irritated or aggressive, this is a dangerous red flag. If they yell, break things, or lash out at you over small issues, it is important to recognize that this behavior could escalate. Love should never make you feel afraid. No matter how much they apologize afterward, if someone repeatedly loses their temper in a harmful way, it is a sign of an unhealthy relationship. Lastly, pay attention to how your partner treats others. If they are rude to waiters, disrespectful to their parents, or talk badly about their exes, it may indicate how they will treat you in the future. A person's true character is revealed not only in how they treat you, but in how they treat others around them. If they show kindness, patience, and respect to everyone, it is a good sign. But if they act cruelly or selfishly, it is a warning that they may eventually even see you the same way. Trust is one of the most important foundations of any relationship, but it should not be given blindly. While it is natural to want to believe in love and the promises that come with it, not everyone has pure intentions. Many people take advantage of others' kindness and trust, using emotions as a tool for manipulation. That is why it is important to be careful before trusting someone completely, especially in matters of the heart. One of the biggest mistakes people make in relationships is trusting too soon. Just because someone says they love you does not mean their words are true. Some people say all the right things to win your heart, but their actions tell a different story. Love should not be rushed. It takes time to truly understand a person's character, values, and intentions. The longer you observe someone's behavior, the clearer their true nature becomes. Another danger of trusting too easily is falling for empty promises. Some people promise lifelong love, loyalty, and care, but their actions do not match their words. They might make grand gestures in the beginning, but later show their true colors. A person who truly loves you will not just make promises. They will prove their love through consistent and genuine actions over time. Not everyone is who they seem to be. In today's world, especially with social media and online dating, people can create fake personalities to impress others. Someone may appear charming and perfect at first, but later they may reveal negative traits such as dishonesty, selfishness, or even abusive tendencies. That is why it is important to take your time before placing your full trust in someone, no matter how good they seem at first. Trust should be earned, not given freely. If someone truly cares about you, they will understand your need for time and patience. They will not rush you into trusting them or demand your loyalty without proving themselves first. A good partner will consistently show honesty, reliability, and respect, making you feel secure rather than pressured. One of the biggest dangers of trusting too easily is ignoring red flags. When someone is deeply in love, they may overlook warning signs and make excuses for their partner's bad behavior. If a person lies, disrespects you, or behaves suspiciously, these are signs that they may not be trustworthy. It is better to be cautious and observe their actions rather than ignore these signals and regret it later. Another important thing to remember is that trust is not just about words but about patterns of behavior. If someone betrays your trust once and apologizes, it is important to see if they truly change their behavior. Some people repeatedly break trust, but manipulate their partner into forgiving them. A person who values you will not repeatedly hurt you or break their promises. Being careful with trust does not mean being fearful of love, but rather it means protecting your heart from unnecessary pain. Love should feel safe, secure, and comforting. By taking your time to truly know a person and ensuring their actions match their words, you can build a relationship that is based on genuine trust rather than blind faith. In any relationship, self-respect is the foundation of happiness and emotional well-being. Love should never make you feel less worthy or force you to change who you are to please someone else. A healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, where both partners value each other as individuals. If you lose your self-respect in a relationship, you may end up feeling unappreciated, emotionally drained, and trapped in a cycle of unhappiness. One of the biggest mistakes people make in love is sacrificing their self-worth for the sake of a relationship. Some people believe that if they tolerate disrespect or mistreatment, their partner will eventually change and start valuing them. However, allowing someone to treat you poorly only teaches them that it is acceptable. If you do not respect yourself, others may not respect you either. Having self-respect means setting boundaries and refusing to accept anything less than what you deserve. If your partner constantly insults you, disregards your feelings, or pressures you into things you are uncomfortable with, it is a sign that they do not respect you. You have the right to walk away from anyone who makes you feel small, unworthy, or invisible. A loving relationship should uplift you, not destroy your confidence. Many people stay in toxic relationships because they fear being alone. However, it is better to be single and at peace than to be in a relationship that drains your self-esteem. Your happiness should not depend on another person, it should come from within. If you rely on someone else to make you feel valued, you might end up staying in an unhealthy relationship just to avoid loneliness. True love should enhance your life, not make you feel like you cannot live without it. Self-respect also means not tolerating betrayal or dishonesty. If someone lies to you, cheats on you, or continuously breaks promises, you should not allow them to keep hurting you. Forgiveness is important, but it should not come at the cost of your dignity. If a person truly values you, they will not repeatedly betray your trust or take your love for granted. Another important aspect of self-respect is maintaining your independence. Some people lose themselves in a relationship, forgetting their own goals, hobbies, and dreams. Love should not make you abandon your ambitions or identity. A healthy partner will support your growth and encourage you to chase your dreams instead of expecting you to change for them. A person with self-respect knows when to say no. If something makes you uncomfortable or goes against your values, you should never feel pressured to just to keep the relationship going. Love should be based on mutual understanding and compromise, not one-sided sacrifices. Saying no does not mean you do not care, it means you value yourself enough to stand by your beliefs. Ultimately, self-respect is about knowing your worth and never settling for less than you deserve. A relationship should add to your happiness, not take away from it. If someone truly loves you, they will appreciate you for who you are and never ask you to lower your standards or compromise your dignity. In today's digital world, social media plays a huge role in relationships. Many people meet online, express love through messages, and share their romantic moments with the world. While technology has made communication easier, it has also created an illusion of love that is often far from reality. Many relationships that seem perfect on social media are not as happy behind the scenes, and not everyone who professes love online is genuine. One of the biggest dangers of social media love is false impressions. Many people post pictures, sweet captions, and romantic gestures to show off their relationship, but this does not always reflect the truth. Just because a couple looks happy online does not mean they are happy in real life. Some people use social media to create a perfect image while hiding the struggles and problems in their relationship. It is important not to compare your love life to what you see online, as much of it may be exaggerated or staged. Another issue is fake promises and deception. Some people use social media to pretend they are someone they are not. They may create fake profiles, lie about their identity, or use sweet words to gain your trust. Many girls have been emotionally hurt because they believed in the love of someone they met online, only to later discover that person was dishonest. Love should be built on real-life actions, not just words typed on a screen. Long-distance relationships that start online can also be risky. While some online relationships do turn into real love, many fail because people fall in love with an idea rather than a real person. Texting and video calls can never replace true face-to-face interaction, where you can truly understand a person's character. It is easy to hide flaws online, but in real life, actions reveal who someone truly is. Social media can also create unrealistic expectations in relationships. Many people expect their partners to constantly post about them, express love publicly, or reply instantly to every message. This can create unnecessary pressure and misunderstandings. A strong relationship does not need social media validation. True love is felt in private moments, not just in public displays. Jealousy and insecurity are also common problems caused by social media. Constantly checking a partner's online activity, who they follow, who they like, and who comments on their posts can lead to trust issues. Social media should not be a measure of love and commitment. A healthy relationship is based on real trust and communication, not just what happens online. Another danger is emotional manipulation through social media. Some people use online platforms to make their partners jealous, control them, or even threaten them. If someone tries to manipulate your emotions by using social media against you, such as ignoring your messages on purpose, flirting with others publicly, or threatening to expose personal details, it is a sign of an unhealthy relationship. Love should never be a game of power or control. It is important to remember that real love is built on real interactions, not just online connections. While social media can be a great tool to stay connected, it should never replace genuine conversations, shared experiences, and personal growth. A strong relationship is not measured by likes or comments, but by mutual respect, trust, and understanding in everyday life. A relationship should bring happiness, love, and support into your life. However, not all relationships are healthy. Some relationships drain your energy, damage your self-esteem, and leave you feeling emotionally exhausted. These are known as toxic relationships, and they can have long-term effects on your mental and emotional well-being. It is important to recognize the signs of a toxic relationship early on and have the courage to walk away before it causes too much harm. One of the most common signs of a toxic relationship is constant negativity and emotional pain. In a healthy relationship, you should feel happy and valued. However, if your relationship is filled with constant arguments, tears, and emotional distress, it is a sign that something is wrong. Love should not feel like a battle that drains your energy every day. A relationship should bring you peace, not endless suffering. Another major red flag in a toxic relationship is emotional manipulation. Some people use guilt, threats, or mind games to control their partners. They might make you feel responsible for their happiness, pressure you into doing things you are uncomfortable with, or twist situations to make you feel guilty. If your partner constantly makes you question your self-worth or uses emotions to control you, it is not love, it is manipulation. Lack of respect is another warning sign. A loving partner should respect your opinions, personal space, and boundaries. If your partner insults you, makes fun of your feelings, or disregards your needs, they are not treating you with the respect you deserve. No matter how much love there is, a relationship without respect will never be healthy. Jealousy and possessiveness are also signs of a toxic relationship. A little jealousy is natural, but extreme jealousy is dangerous. If your partner constantly accuses you of cheating, checks your phone without permission, or isolates you from friends and family, it is a clear sign of insecurity and control. A healthy relationship is built on trust, not suspicion and restrictions. A toxic relationship can also involve one-sided effort. In a healthy partnership, both people invest time, love, and energy into the relationship. But in a toxic relationship, one person often does all the work while the other takes them for granted. If you are always the one making sacrifices, apologizing or trying to fix things, while your partner does nothing to improve the relationship, it is unfair and exhausting. Verbal or physical abuse is the most dangerous sign of a toxic relationship. No one deserves to be yelled at, insulted, or physically harmed in the name of love. Abuse, whether emotional or physical, is never acceptable. If your partner hurts you in any way, you must prioritize your safety and leave the relationship. Love should never come at the cost of your well-being. Toxic relationships do not always start badly. Sometimes they begin with love and excitement, but over time they become unhealthy. That is why it is important to always pay attention to how a relationship makes you feel. If a relationship makes you feel trapped, unhappy, or unworthy, it is not the right one for you. True love should make you feel valued, respected, and safe. Setting boundaries in a relationship is one of the most important ways to protect your emotional and mental well-being. Boundaries define what is acceptable and what is not, helping both partners understand each other's limits. Without clear boundaries, a relationship can become overwhelming, one-sided, or even toxic. A healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, where both individuals feel comfortable expressing their needs and expectations. One of the first steps in setting boundaries is knowing your own limits. Before entering a relationship, take the time to understand what makes you feel comfortable and what does not. Ask yourself what behaviors you are willing to accept and where you draw the line. If you are unsure about your own boundaries, it will be difficult to communicate them to your partner. Being clear about your values, needs, and limits is the foundation of self-respect. Communication is key when setting boundaries. You cannot expect your partner to understand your limits if you do not express them clearly. Have open and honest conversations about what makes you feel respected and what makes you uncomfortable. A loving partner will listen and respect your needs instead of dismissing them or making you feel guilty for having boundaries. A common mistake people make in relationships is ignoring their boundaries to please their partner. Sometimes, out of love or fear of losing someone, people tolerate behaviors that make them uncomfortable. However, sacrificing your boundaries for the sake of keeping someone in your life can lead to resentment, emotional exhaustion, and a loss of self-respect. A strong relationship should never require you to give up your personal values. Boundaries also help in maintaining personal space and independence. Being in a relationship does not mean you have to spend all your time together or give up your personal interests. It is important to have time for yourself, your hobbies, and your friends. A relationship should add to your life, not take over it. If your partner does not respect your need for personal space, it may be a sign of control or insecurity. Another important boundary in relationships is emotional and physical limits. You should never feel pressured to do anything that makes you uncomfortable, whether it is in conversations, physical intimacy, or personal choices. If your partner truly respects you, they will never force you into situations that go against your comfort zone. Saying no is your right, and a loving partner will respect it without making you feel guilty. Social media and privacy boundaries are also crucial in modern relationships. Some people feel comfortable sharing everything with their partner, while others prefer to keep certain things private. Your phone messages and social media accounts are personal, and you have the right to decide what you want to share. If your partner demands access to your private conversations or insists on controlling your social media activities, it is a violation of your boundaries. Trust should be based on respect, not surveillance. Setting boundaries does not mean being distant or unloving. It means building a relationship where both partners feel secure and valued. Boundaries create a healthy balance, allowing love to grow without fear, pressure, or discomfort. A strong relationship is one where both individuals feel free to be themselves while respecting each other's limits. One of the biggest mistakes people make in relationships is losing their sense of self. Love is beautiful, but it should never come at the cost of your identity. A healthy relationship allows both individuals to grow together while still maintaining their unique personalities, dreams, and interests. If you find yourself changing everything about who you are just to please your partner, you may be sacrificing an important part of yourself. Losing your identity in a relationship often happens when you become too dependent on your partner for happiness. While it is natural to want to make your loved one happy, you should not forget about your own needs, goals, and passions. Your life should not revolve entirely around your partner. True love supports individuality and encourages personal growth, rather than demanding total sacrifice. Many people unknowingly give up their own interests when they enter a relationship. They stop engaging in their favorite hobbies, distance themselves from friends, or abandon their dreams just to fit into their partner's world. While compromise is important, a relationship should not require you to erase the things that make you who you are. If your partner truly loves you, they will appreciate your individuality and encourage you to continue doing what makes you happy. Another way people lose themselves in relationships is by constantly seeking approval from their partner. They start making decisions based on what their partner wants rather than what they truly desire. It is important to have your own opinions, make independent choices, and stand by your values. A strong relationship should give you the confidence to be yourself. not pressure you into becoming someone you are not. Losing your identity can also happen when you prioritize your partner's needs while neglecting your own. If you always put their happiness above yours and ignore your own well-being, you may end up feeling unfulfilled and resentful. Self-love is just as important as love for your partner. Taking care of yourself emotionally, mentally, and physically ensures that you remain strong and confident in any relationship. A major sign that you are losing your identity is when you feel like you cannot function without your partner. While love creates a strong bond, it should not make you feel incomplete when you are alone. Independence is a key part of any healthy relationship. You should be able to enjoy your own company, have personal goals, and be comfortable making decisions without constantly relying on your partner's input. Friendships and family relationships should also remain important even when you are in love. Some people distance themselves from their loved ones because their partner demands all their time and attention. A good partner will never ask you to cut ties with the people who care about you. Maintaining strong relationships outside of your romantic life ensures that you have a strong support system and a balanced life. At the end of the day, true love does not require you to lose yourself. A partner who truly cares about you will love and accept you for who you are without demanding that you change your personality, interests, or dreams. A fulfilling relationship allows both individuals to be their true selves while growing together in love and understanding. In any relationship, communication is the key to maintaining respect, trust, and emotional well-being. If something feels wrong, you should never stay silent out of fear of upsetting your partner. Suppressing your feelings can lead to resentment, emotional distress, and an unhealthy relationship dynamic. Speaking up when something bothers you is not about arguing or creating conflict. It is about ensuring that your feelings and needs are acknowledged and respected. One of the biggest reasons people hesitate to speak up is fear of their partner's reaction. They worry that expressing their concerns will lead to an argument or that their partner will ignore their feelings. However, in a healthy relationship, both partners should feel comfortable discussing issues openly. If your partner truly cares about you, they will listen to your concerns with understanding instead of dismissing them. Many people stay silent when they feel uncomfortable because they do not want to be seen as too sensitive or overreacting. However, your feelings are valid. If something makes you uncomfortable, it matters. No one has the right to tell you that your emotions are not important. It is always better to express your feelings rather than let them build up inside and cause emotional stress. Ignoring red flags or uncomfortable situations in a relationship can lead to bigger problems later. If your partner does something that hurts you or makes you feel uneasy, address it early rather than waiting for things to get worse. Some people hope that problems will go away on their own, but in most cases, unresolved issues only grow bigger over time. Honest conversations can prevent misunderstandings and help both partners work through difficulties together. Speaking up also means setting clear boundaries. If your partner does something that crosses a line, whether it is disrespecting you, controlling your actions, or making you feel guilty for expressing your needs, you have every right to stand up for yourself. Boundaries are essential in any healthy relationship, and enforcing them is a sign of self-respect, not selfishness. Another reason why people avoid speaking up is fear of losing the relationship. They worry that if they express their concerns, their partner may leave or become distant. However, a relationship that requires you to stay silent about your feelings is not a healthy one. A strong relationship should be able to withstand honest conversations and disagreements. If someone truly values you, they will be willing to listen and make adjustments to ensure your happiness. It is also important to speak up when you notice controlling or manipulative behavior. Some partners use emotional manipulation to make you feel guilty for standing up for yourself. If your partner tries to dismiss your concerns, makes you feel bad for expressing yourself, or turns the blame on you, that is a sign of an unhealthy dynamic. A loving partner will not make you feel guilty for having emotions and opinions. Ultimately, your voice matters in a relationship. Love should never silence you or make you feel afraid to express your thoughts. If something feels wrong, trust your instincts and communicate your concerns. A relationship should be a safe space where both partners feel heard, valued, and respected. A strong and lasting relationship is built on two essential pillars: respect and trust. Without these, love cannot truly flourish. Many people believe that love alone is enough to sustain a relationship, but love without respect becomes toxic, and love without trust breeds insecurity. True love is not just about emotions, it is about mutual understanding, honesty, and a deep appreciation for each other's worth. Respect is the foundation of any healthy relationship. When two people respect each other, they value each other's opinions, choices, and boundaries. Respect means listening without interrupting, acknowledging feelings without judgment, and treating each other with kindness even in difficult moments. A relationship without respect often turns into one where one person dominates while the other feels unheard and unimportant. Trust, on the other hand, is what gives a relationship stability and peace of mind. When trust exists, both partners feel secure and comfortable with each other. There is no need to constantly check phones, question every interaction, or feel anxious about betrayal. A relationship filled with suspicion and doubt can never bring true happiness. Trust allows love to grow without fear or control. One of the most important aspects of respect is accepting your partner for who they truly are. In true love, there is no need for one person to change or sacrifice their identity just to please the other. A respectful partner will support your dreams, encourage your individuality, and never belittle your thoughts or feelings. A relationship should be a place where both people feel safe to be themselves. Trust is also about honesty and transparency. When both partners are truthful with each other, there is no space for misunderstandings or unnecessary insecurities. Hiding things, telling small lies, or keeping secrets may not seem harmful at first, but over time they can destroy the foundation of trust. Open and honest communication strengthens a relationship and prevents unnecessary conflicts. Respect in love also means resolving conflicts in a healthy way. Disagreements are natural in any relationship, but how they are handled makes all the difference. In a relationship based on respect, both partners listen to each other's viewpoints and work towards a solution rather than trying to win the argument. Name-calling, insults, and bringing up past mistakes show a lack of respect and can deeply hurt the relationship. Trust also means giving each other space and independence. In a loving relationship, both partners should feel free to have their own lives outside of the relationship. There should be no need to control, monitor, or restrict each other. A person who trusts their partner does not need to question their every move or demand constant reassurance. True love allows for freedom while still maintaining a deep connection. Ultimately, love without respect and trust is not real love, it is attachment, dependency, or control. A strong relationship is one where both partners feel valued, appreciated, and safe. Love should never make you feel small, insecure, or unworthy. When respect and trust are present, love becomes something that uplifts, strengthens, and lasts through life's challenges.